This video is about practical theory lesson number 3, the bass clef and staff. As I just said, this is lesson number 3, the bass clef and the staff. You just learned about the treble clef in lesson 2. Bass clef looks like this. And here are the steps to make a bass clef. They show you how to do that. And then over here, draw 5 bass clefs. So you want to do 5 over here. I'll try to do the first one for you, so it'd be like that. And then, of course, do 4 more. Now the bass clef, as they show you here, establishes the note F on the 4th line. Those 2 dots go around that 4th line, which is F. So the bass clef is sometimes called the F clef, and it's called the F clef because it establishes F on the 4th line. And if you look at the next part, here are all the notes to the bass clef, the lines in the spaces, starting with G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. You're going to want to reference this a lot when you work on the bottom part, because that has all the answers that you need. So on number 1, you're going to draw a bass clef, because that's what it tells you to do, so you'll draw a bass clef right at the beginning. And then you have to name the notes indicated. So you'll have to look back up at that chart for this. And so that first one, if you're looking at the chart, let's see, we find that 4th line, and that 4th line is F. So then you go to the next one, and that is the 2nd space, and that is C. And then you just keep doing that. You keep looking at that little chart up there to help you. All right, so the next one is draw the bass clef again. So you have to draw the bass clef at the beginning. Remember to draw the bass clef at the beginning. And now you draw the notes indicated, and just draw whole notes. So whole notes are the same looking notes as in number 1. So for D, if we're going to draw a D, let's look where D is. Well, there's a D right on that 3rd line, so we would draw a whole note on D. And then the next one is G, and you're going to find that there's 2 choices for G. So you can either use the low G, which is right here, or the top space G. So you have 2 choices with that. I'm going to go with the low one here. But you could also do the high one, or put both. And then you just keep following that process to finish number 2. And for number 3, again, you have to draw the bass clef again at the beginning, just like it tells you to. And then using H and L indicate if the first note of each set sounds higher or lower. So we have to name the notes, and then we have to tell whether that first one is higher or lower. So I happen to know what that is. That is A, and the next note is C. And A is lower because it's lower on the staff. Remember, all notes lower on the staff are lower than the notes above them. Or the other way around, you could think of it, if the note's higher on the staff, then it's higher than the note's lower than that. So this is a lower. And on the next one, if we look up here, okay, that's that 4th line and the 3rd line. So that would be F and D. And this is higher, H. So then you just continue that to finish this lesson number 3.